I stepped through the front door, exhausted from work, only to freeze in the entryway. My childhood bestie and current roommate stood there, frowning at the pair of white boxer briefs dangling from her fingers. "Since when do you wear white?" she asked. My gaze dropped from her slender wrist. Christ. She was wearing a flimsy silk slip that barely brushed the top of her thighs. She didn't care at all about the agonizing view she was giving me. She just flashed a bright smile and shoved the fresh stack of clothes against my chest. "Go take a shower." In her eyes, I was the ultimate safe zone, the purely platonic bestie. She had zero boundaries with me, going as far as washing my damn tight briefs. She had no idea. She didn't know how much raw willpower it took, watching a walking temptation like her parade around our apartment every single day, just to keep my hands to myself. My eyes tracked the agonizing curve of her waist, trailing down to the hemline hovering dangerously high above her knees. I swear she arched her back right then. A subtle shift that pushed her chest forward, making the thin fabric strain. My breath snagged in my throat. Blair? Jesus. She really was just casually hanging out in lingerie. She just flashed that innocent grin, unfazed by my burning stare. "Shower first? I laid your clothes out for you." I got it. I snatched the bundle from her. Catching a glimpse of her chest, I felt my face heat up. I realized I couldn't survive living like this. Blair and I grew up next door to each other. We had a lifetime of history, which meant she had literally zero concept of personal space when it came to me. Simply put, she didn't see me as a man. She linked our arms without a second thought. She ate off my fork. She drank from my iced coffee, her lips pressing exactly where mine had been. She washed my damn boxers. She did everything a fiercely devoted girlfriend would do. But to her, I was just a friend. And sure, Blair was a catch. Stunning, empathetic, built like a sin. Any guy with a pulse would kill to be with her. Proximity usually wins in these situations. I should have made my move years ago. But every perfect thing has a fatal flaw. Blair had a hard limit. A massive red flag planted firmly in her past. When we were kids, she walked in on her dad hooking up with another woman. The betrayal broke something in her. Now, she was deeply repulsed by any guy who crossed the line from platonic to romantic. Show interest? Pushed away. Confess your feelings? Blocked. Deleted. Erased from her life forever. I was the only guy left standing. The lone survivor. And it was solely because I played the role of the harmless, loyal friend to flawless perfection. But standing here, breathing in her vanilla perfume, the regret was a physical weight in my gut. Moving in together was a mistake. The closer we got, the harder it was to bury the obsession. If I slipped up, if she saw the way I actually looked at her, I'd lose her completely. Because I didn't just want to be her friend. I wanted all of her. The hot water washed away the exhaustion of the day. I dragged a heavy breath into my lungs, memories bleeding into my mind. Freshman year of college. Blair was terrified people would take advantage of my laid-back nature. She shadowed me between classes. I walked her back to her dorm every single night. Naturally, the rumors started. We were grabbing lunch in the dining hall when her roommate Riley slammed her tray down next to us. "So, are you two finally official?" Riley asked, eyes darting between us. "How long have you been hooking up?" I froze, a bite of food halfway to my mouth. Before I could form a single word, Blair's face dropped, her expression twisting into raw disgust. "Don't project that disgusting shit onto us," Blair snapped, her voice razor sharp. "Ezra and I are best friends." The entire table went dead silent. Eyes burned into the side of my head. Pity. Shock. I just calmly took a bite of my sandwich. "What?" I thought, chewing slowly. Never seen a purely platonic friendship before? Yeah, neither had I. She reached for my hand again. Her fingers brushed mine, and I finally hit my breaking point. "Don't you think this is crossing a line?" I asked, keeping my voice deadpan. "Holding hands in the middle of the mall?" Blair blinked, completely innocent. "We were wearing color-coordinated streetwear. Her idea, obviously." "What's the big deal?" she asked. "It's packed in here. Do you want to lose me in the crowd?"